aesthetics without ethics is ugly. Now, there is a huge blowback against this idea. There are tons of efforts within the world of so-called art and the world of literature which glorify the description of harm, the reality of facing death. There are people who have written books with titles like "War is something that gives life meaning," etc., etc. But I think that most people who have visited battlefields, say with the eyes of a Stephen Crane, if we wish to cite artists, most of the people who have seen evil close up have understood that regardless of the kind of beauties that they observe when their bodies and minds are fired up and alert, despite these, they are in the midst of tawdry, banal, and horrendous pain. We look at these videos of adults and children gassed, or what do we call it, subject to chemical warfare. We look at the corpses lying on the side of the road of people who were killed in the civil rights movement. And I'll tell you something about that occurred to me about all these people that think that aesthetics is consistent with being able to somehow exalt things that are harmful and evil. They do not necessarily understand what kind of an army and what kind of struggle is beautiful. And the kind of struggle that is beautiful is the kind of struggle that I've engaged in a minor and peripheral way, but which others better widely known in our society are celebrated to have engaged in, living and dead, Martin Luther King. Those who have led or participated in nonviolent efforts to achieve democracy, tolerance, helpfulness, non-idolatry, to advance history in an ethical direction. Those who do that know what beauty is. Beauty is the light that shines within people who understand they are part of a beloved community. If we want to talk about, let's say, boring sprawl existence as being somewhat ugly, we can do so by sensing the emptiness that comes when a life has no ethical core, has no ethical direction, and has no aesthetic sense. Well, I happen to believe that all people have this ethical sense, and all people have this aesthetic sense. It is a matter of unearthing it and understanding that we are talking about us as human beings being endowed with inalienable values that have been here from the foundation. Abel understood, and Cain understood, I should say Cain, understood conscience before and after he killed his brother Abel. The whole reality of triadic philosophy is to uncover what is already there, is to unearth ideas and values that are ingrained in human beings, that represent the better side of us. So, aesthetics without ethics is ugly. That is my contention. And I think it can be shown to be the case. Thank you.